Guys, for today's video I'm going to be doing another what if. This time it's what if Goku had saved Gohan, Goten, Trunks and Piccolo instead of Dende and Mr Satan. Alright, let's get straight into it. So in the series, Goku has a choice between saving his sons, Trunks and Piccolo, or Dende and Mr Satan. It's a pretty obvious choice who you'd go for. So to be honest, I still don't understand the choice. My argument here is, from Goku's perspective, what do these two have to offer? Seriously. Dende, the Dragon Balls are gone. There's no one that he needs to heal right now. Goku and Vegeta are pretty much full power. And Mr. Satan, what does he have? He's weak. He doesn't understand anything that's actually happening. He's pretty much just a moron at this stage. It's pointless him even being there whatsoever. He adds very little to this point of the story. So, what if is, if Goku saved his sons and Trunks and Piccolo, then he'd have 4 fighters. That is the obvious point that I'm making here. So if he had done that, he'd get his sons, then Kibito Kai would take them back to the Supreme Kai planet. He'd heal the 4 who were unconscious due to being absorbed by Majin Buu, and Goku and Vegeta free them. So once they're healed, Gohan is the strongest out of fighters. He is far stronger than Goku as Super Saiyan 3, who held his own against Kid Buu. So this is obviously a massive boost for them. They've got this strong fighter that can stand a chance against Kid Buu. Then they've got Gotenks and Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. I mean, come on, the odds massively improved just from keeping these 4. Alright, so at this point, Kid Buu does what he normally does. He destroys planet after planet, searching for Vegeta and Goku. Then he appears in Otherworld. But back to the Supreme Kai planet. Gohan is coming up with a plan with Piccolo and Vegeta. They decide that the Namekians would have already made a new set of Dragon Balls. So they tell Kibito Kai and the Elder Kai to go to planet Namek. And Piccolo goes with them. Alright, so they've gone to Namek and they're communicating with Vegeta, who tells them to wish back Earth and all the inhabitants, while the rest of them, they power up, leading Kid Buu to the planet of Kais. This is where things get interesting. Goku goes straight into battle, Super Saiyan 3, he doesn't hold back like he normally does, straight in, full power. And Gohan joins the battle, and Gotenks also joins. Kid Buu is on the ropes, but he's still got a lot to hold back. He's slowly giving him more and more, he's enjoying himself. Goku is giving it absolutely everything. Gotenks is just being Gotenks. He's a powerful fighter, but he's just messing about. He could easily get in control of this fight, but he doesn't. Then Gohan, he gets in control. He hits Buu with a massive blow, and he's down. He gets angry, and like in the anime, Majin Buu comes out. Again, he's unconscious like he was during the anime. So the fight continues, the Z fighters are in control, but Goku and Gotenks, they're running out of stamina very quick because of Super Saiyan 3 form and the limited time on the fusion. So it's basically up to Gohan. Goku reverts back to Super Saiyan 2 and Gotenks unfuses and runs basically. Meanwhile, Vegeta is telling the Supreme Kais what to wish for. So Earth is back, and so is all the inhabitants. Vegeta now sees that Goku is losing, and so are the others. Gohan's able to hold Kid Buu off, but because he doesn't have that bit of help, he's losing stamina as he fights. He's losing control. The more this fight continues, the harder it's getting for him. Obviously, Buu has unlimited stamina. Gohan is stronger, but he's not strong enough that he can just eliminate him in one massive blow. He can keep control, but he can't finish him. So, Vegeta calls Goku over. Bear in mind, he's not as injured as what he was in the original anime at this point. He tells him that he needs to form the Spirit Bomb. Goku agrees, and as normal, King Kai communicates to Earth. Start with Vegeta, he does his bit. So basically the Z Fighters and their friends, they offer up their energy. But the twist is it's without Gohan, Goten, Trunks and Piccolo's energy. The 4 strongest fighters that were on the planet at that point. So that's a massive chunk of energy that the Spirit Bomb is going to miss. And that is going to be a lot. And it could prove to be quite vital. So the Spirit Bomb gets a normal size, let's say just a bit bigger than what it was when Goku threw it against Frieza. Now obviously that's not going to do no against Kid Buu. It's no chance going to even cause any damage whatsoever. But Vegeta's getting mad, he's screaming at the Earth and all the Earthlings. They're not offering their energy, they're not doing anything. So Gohan, he continues to fight. He's losing, he's getting pushed back, and this is when Fat Buu, he joins in the fight. He knows what Kid Buu is, he likes Goku, and he thinks Goten and Trunks are funny, so he joins in the fight. So with Gohan and Fat Buu, fighting Kid Buu, they're starting to get the advantage again. Goten and Trunks go up to help Goku and Vegeta communicate to Earth. With a kid's view, 2 kids talking to the planet, saying what is going on. They get a lot more people offering their energy. They get younger people offering their energy, but it's still not enough. Gets quite a bit of energy, but it's nowhere near what they need. Then Goku gets angry. He talks to the Earth as well, and all the people that Goku knew through Dragon Ball, through Z, they all offer their energy. Aeta and that village, all his friends, everyone that Goku has ever met offers their energy. But again, it's not enough because it's nowhere near the inhabitant, all the Earthlings offering their energy. It's just simply not. Without Mr Satan there, they're not getting that Earth's hero asking for energy. They're not getting that saviour requesting something, a favour from the Earthlings. So barely anyone's offering this energy. So then see Gohan get knocked down. So Vegeta says that he will join in the fight. He goes Super Saiyan 2 and tries to help the Fat Buu, which Vegeta, he's nothing compared to Kid Buu. He's putting up a good fight, but he's not doing anything. Goten, he grabs Gohan and brings him out of the way so he can recover. He tells him what the plan is, because obviously he was fighting, he doesn't know what's going on. So Gohan, he chooses to talk to the Earth as the great Saiyan man. But this is a hero that the Earthlings know, a recent one. So he gets a lot more people offering their energy. They're getting fans and people at Orange Star High. They're all offering their energy. Everyone from a martial arts tournament is offering their energy because it's this great hero, this great Saiyan man. Even though he was cheesy, he was a joke for this franchise, but he was still a hero in the series. All these people begin to offer their energy, but it's still not as much as what was offered when Mr Satan did it. It's simply not. But also Goku is stronger at this point. He has more energy. And Majin Buu, the Kid Buu, he's weakened more from his fights with Gohan, the kids, and Fat Buu and Vegeta. Obviously, it's still not going to be enough. It's not going to cause any damage. Look, this is when Piccolo says to the Namekians, "Can we offer our energy from here?" So this is when all the Namekians offer their powers too. It's still not enough. It gets a massive boost because the Namekians are obviously a lot stronger than Earthlings, but they are few in numbers. There's very little for them to offer, but it brings up the power of Spirit Bomb by a lot. I mean a lot. But still, it is not enough. So now Goku says he has to throw it because he can't physically get any more energy. No one else is offering their energy. So Vegeta and Fat Buu, they get out of the way. Goku goes Super Saiyan 3 and throws the Spirit Bomb. Kid Buu is holding it back, but this is when Gohan goes behind Goku and the Spirit Bomb, powers up a Kamehameha wave and blasts it into the Spirit Bomb. Goten and Trunks now recovered, they fuse, become Gotenks, and they send their strongest blast behind it as well. Then Vegeta uses a final flash in Super Saiyan 2, adding more and more power to it, and then Majin Buu, he puts in all his power into one blast to try and push it a bit further, and this is just enough. It's enough to destroy Majin Buu, the Kid Buu, and that's it, he's gone. Goku makes the same wish that he would come back one day as a good person, but as we know, we don't know if GT is going to continue. Well, they say it is, but I think there's going to be a lot different. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with Oob, whether it's going to be the same, but I do think that, well, it's been stated that he has been reborn, but I think it's going to be different from Z, from the end of Z. I think there's going to be a slight variation. Well, there is in this story anyway. He's going to be reborn a bit later. He won't be born again until the start of Super. So a while on from the end of this, from everything that's happened, this is when he's born. Okay, so now everything goes back to normal. This basically has very little change on the world, except for there is less respect for Mr Satan. Vegeta, Goku, Gohan, Piccolo, they don't have as much respect for him as what they would have done had he gathered that energy for them. If he had done that like he did in the anime, they have a lot more respect for him, but because he didn't, Gohan and his friends, they just see him as this oaf, this man that just stole credit for Gohan killing Cell, and he's just lived off that forever. That's how they perceive him. And Boo, he would go to how he was in the series. He would live with Mr Satan, and that's it. When he came back to Earth, no one would be wanting to kill Boo like Trunks and Goten were going to. They wouldn't have to justify anything because everyone would know what happened. And the wish that they made on the Dragon Ball 6 months later, it would be the same. Everyone forget about Majin Buu and people live in harmony. Okay guys, so in summary, there would be very little change apart from the 4 fighters not dying, but Dende and Mr Satan did. That is the only difference in this series. Okay guys, that's been my video for today. Please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed it, and please remember to subscribe. Alright, thanks for watching and goodbye.